Randy Wayne White. I know you know who he is. He has written for National Geographic, Adventure, Men's Journal, Men's Health, but Southwest Florida Local is known for the author of his best-selling Doc Ford and Hannah Smith novels, and he has a new book that's coming out in just a couple of days.
And we're lucky enough to have him here to take us through the pages for a sneak peek before it hits store shelves.
We are so excited to have you on the show this morning.
Stephanie, Dorothy, I feel like I won first prize at someplace. I don't know. I'm telling you what.
You are always a winner in our book. We're so glad to have you back, and I love you. I got to hear the juicy details about this book, by the way. Does this pick off right where Seduced left off?
My last novel, Seduced, about fishing guide Hannah Smith. I adore Hannah Smith, based on a real Florida character. She lives on a fictional pun island. Seduced was among my best books, I believe. Mangrove Lightning, Hannah Smith plays a key and potentially tragic role.
Okay. Now, like Doc Ford and Hannah, you were also, which I love this about you, a fishing guide in our area right here. So is a lot of that mirroring your own personal experience when it comes to the new book?
Certainly the boating scenes, the fishing scenes. I was a fishing guide at Tarpon Bay on Sanibel for more than 13 years. I did more than 3,000 charters. And,
wow.
But the marina closed, or the bay closed to powerboat traffic, so I was out of a job. That was 1988. I'm old. I mean, I look great, I know, but I'm old. And so I was out of a job, and I wrote a novel. And by gum, I missed the marina, but I'm glad the darn thing closed.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it sounds like you definitely know the subject matter of this book very well from your own experiences, but did you have to do any additional research?
I love the research. Florida is not just a great character in terms of natural history, but also social history. And in Mangrove Lightning, we go back to the Prohibition days. Fascinating time in Florida. 1924, 1925, when Baron Collier came down here and bought many thousands of hectares of land south of Naples. At that time, it was all Lee County. Monroe County went down to Key West. It was all Lee County. And Baron Collier really angered some folks who lived on Marco. There were only about 200 people on Marco at that time. Can you imagine?
Wow.
1924. And there began something I'd never read about until I did the research, something called the Marco Island War.
Wow.
About the homesteaders battling Baron Collier's sheriff, handpicked sheriff. His name was Maynard, Sheriff Maynard. And he had a big hound dog, and he carried a bullwhip. It's all true stuff.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we never have enough time when you're here. You're so fascinating, and I want to hear so much more about the stories. And when you've been on before, I have so many viewers always ask, I want to meet him in person. Does he ever do book signings? Well, here's your answer, because you do have some book signings coming up. So what's next for you? How can people meet you and kind of learn, a little more about you beyond the pages of your book?
Book signings on Sanibel on Sunday, as I recollect. I'm not good at these things. I just go
right there. Okay, March 19th and 20th.
Okay,
I made sure I had all this information so our viewers know exactly where to find you. On March 25th at 7 p.m., Barnes & Noble. That's going to be in Fort Myers. So if they want to pick up a copy of the book, by the way, you also have a chance March 31st from 12 to 3, and that's going to be on Captiva there. But if they want to get their hands on the book, what do you suggest? Can they get it yet? When does it come out? Do we have to wait?
The official release date is Tuesday. My publisher is G.P. Putnam's in New York. They're very strict about sales. Official release date is Tuesday. I do a couple of signings, Sanibel, locally. Then I go to Arizona, Minnesota, Michigan, around the country.
All over.
Tour.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we're so excited to have you here locally in our area. We always love it when you are back with us on The Blend. So if you want to learn more, of course, we'll have this interview posted. Always great to see you.
Thank you, Dorothy.
Look forward to seeing you back. Head online, check out our website for more, fox4morningblend.com. All right, the following goes far beyond the shores of Southwest Florida. We are rocking out with reggae music, the popular music group SoFlo. They're going to be performing right here on The Morning Blend. Stay with us.